last week I was not able to watch The Rings of Power Episode 5, so I watched Episode 5 and Episode 6.
Wow.
And it's good. It's good. I just can't stand the Harfoots. I just really don't care about them. But I like the Sauron and Celebrimbor storyline. I think in episode 6, this most recent one, I think is quite interesting, and I enjoyed watching that. There's a part where Sauron does this illusion to Celebrimbor to make sure everything's okay. Look, the city is fine and everyone's frolicking, and even though it's under attack. And I was like, that's pretty fun. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a couple of things that I noticed watching these most recent episodes. I feel like the writers were kind of painted into a corner with these rings of power. In the Dwarven Kingdom, the Dwarf King has this ring, and it's kind of like whispering and tempting him, and it's making him evil. And his son tries to take it off him. He's like, no, it's mine. It's almost like a Bilbo-esque in Rivendell, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, I know
just
what
like
you mean.
that. Yeah.
I definitely A/B repeated that on my DVD player.
Oh, yes, me too. I feel like they're giving so much power to these other rings that they're like, it's almost like the One Ring in that they give specific powers. One of them turns you invisible too. And so it's like, is it like diminishing the speciality of the One Ring because these other rings are kind of the same? Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, Steve.
So I want to know how that will progress, and they will accentuate the One Ring to be like this. Hey, this one, even though you guys got those ones, this one is the ring. You know what I mean? And so I hope they are able to pull that off. Another one that qualm that's been bugging me for quite some time is, I'm going to ruin the show a little bit for you, but whenever they're in Numenor, especially, if something really important happens, say a queen is on trial or she's about to be thrown in the ocean, there's only ever 20 people in attendance. And it's like, hey, this is kind of a big deal. Why aren't there more people here? With anything, especially in Numenor. It kind of in Eregion does that too. If there's supposed to be a big crowd, there's 15, maybe 20 people. So check that out next time. Listeners, if you notice that too. I was just like, isn't this supposed to be this larger than life thing? It just, sometimes it feels very small to me, and it bugged me just a snidge and a single pidge. But yeah, I think it's getting slowly better. But that's all I got for Rings of Power. What about you, buddy?
I got a question for you, Steve.
Sure.
Did you just eat lizard?
What are you talking
It's
about?
not ringing a bell? A Harfoot? Romantic?
Oh, yeah. No, I try to tune that part out.
Yeah.
I just don't care for it. And the slightest.
I thought for sure
as they would
do
say.
the, about to kiss, get distracted, but they just kissed. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's got a snake in her hand, and I'm like, is that snake going to bite him? Because that would be pretty funny.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah. Like you said, couldn't care less. I think the Harfoots with the wizard is bearable. To me, I'm like, maybe if you combine them, but I'm like, especially
Separate? No,
them
I'm not
by
into it.
themselves, I'm just like, what are we doing here? Get you excited because they're actually going to go to battle next episode, hopefully.
We'll see. Fingers
But
crossed.
Who knows? I mean, it's better. It's definitely picked up. I'd still say the last episode was probably the best.
Episode 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's still, I mean, my hands aren't sore from clapping. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Thanks for watching these highlights of our episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. If you want to listen to the full episode, check out the links in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you do that with your favorite YouTuber, I'm sure they would appreciate it too. Thanks, and have a great day.
Popcorn?